Hi, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are doing breakup recovery readings, and this is your video. So if you have Gemini in any of those placements of your chart, this is a reading for you, and it's a long reading. Not really long, but it's got a lot of cards. Actually, the way I thought about doing this reading, I pulled 3 tarot cards to give me a topic on what I needed to read for. Eight of Cups, the Tower reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed. And to me, this screamed breakup recovery. So this is what we're doing, guys. Now, I've already pulled the cards, and we're going to go through them. I just would like to welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for taking a chance and clicking on this. I hope you get some good information here. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up. That will help the algorithm of my channel greatly. Thank you so much for doing that. And my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. Thanks for checking back in with me. All right, let's get started on the reading, guys. Gemini, why did your relationship end? What caused the breakup? And we have the King of Discs. Now, right away when I pulled this card out, when I just now turning it over, ego, the word ego came to me. And I feel like maybe there was a really strong personality in this relationship, and it became too much. It was too strong. There was no balance in it. Because normally I like the King of Discs. It's earth energy. I'm a Virgo, and this is Taurus energy when I read. So if some of you are involved in with a Taurus, or if you are a Taurus sun, maybe you've got Gemini in another placement, this could be a confirmation for you. But maybe this person was a little too materialistic. There were just some things about them that rubbed you wrong, because the disc suit, the pentacle suit, is about the material world. And maybe there were some things going on. Maybe this was somebody at work where it was causing conflict with your job. But there was something to do with the tangible material world, and maybe a very strong personality that was causing conflict in this relationship. Okay, your role in this, though, Gemini, what is your role? We have the Magician reversed. I feel like you all played it small. I feel like you have this strong personality here, and they tried to overshadow you. And maybe you let them, Gemini. So don't do that again. You know, you have to realize you have many, many valuable, worthy assets, attributes to yourself. And you are 50% of the relationship. So make sure that you are bringing your 50% to the table. And don't let anybody make you feel small or less than again. Now, your partner's role in this breakup, your ex. Okay, they were some trouble. This Three of Cups reversed, they were no fun. They started being too much work. Dealing with this strong personality that you were dealing with. They were maybe just overindulging, dabbling in some things that were not good for them, causing conflict in the relationship. But all in all, the good times quit. It started out being fun, and real quick it stopped. And that was their contributing factor to why this relationship ended. So your feelings about this relationship, Gemini. The Ten of Wands, it became too much of a burden. You were carrying a lot on your shoulders, Gemini. You were carrying the weight of this relationship. Like I said, the weight of this strong personality. It was just bearing down on you, causing you too much grief, too much heartache. It became too much, and you had to break away. Now, their feelings about this, the Chariot reversed, they lost control. And when you have a strong personality that loses control over someone, maybe they were the ones that ended it because they realized their reign as king was over because you were taking the reins. Okay, this card, when you turn it upright, the Charioteer, he's got the reins. He's taking control. He doesn't even need the reins because he is the master over these two, we'll say horses, because that's what's in the traditional deck. But he lost control, and he knew that the gig was up. He was done. You saw through him. You were done playing second fiddle, and you started demanding to be respected like you should, to know your worth, and to be heard, and that became too much for them. Okay, what you gained from this relationship, Gemini, the wisdom, the Five of Cups. You know, there were some tears shed. You were maybe there was a lot of heartache in this. Maybe this is somebody that you really, really cared about, or thought that you were really going to care about and have a a relationship with, a long-term relationship. But you gained a lot of heartache with this, and they kind of maybe put you in a space where it was hard for you to look at the positive. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to remember that don't ever let anybody make you feel small, like this magician reversed. But don't let them put you in this space where it's always negative and it's always sadness that you're dealing with, because life is too short, hun. Life's too short. So don't grieve this. Now you need to turn it around and you need to start looking at the positives. Now, what you lost with this relationship, this Ace of Swords, maybe this was a new way of thinking about things. Maybe you lost some innocence here, because this relationship put you through a lot, and it taught you to be a stronger thinker, to be clear about things. Don't get your head in the clouds so much that you aren't seeing the forest for the trees. It taught you clarity. It taught you what you want and what you don't want. Let's look at it like that. So carry that with you into the next relationship, Gemini. Know that no matter what, even if you're not clear about what you want, you know damn sure what you don't want. And that's what you can take away from this. Okay, the strengths to celebrate from this relationship, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. And this is you gaining your light back. This is you shining your light and not letting anybody else dim that. Okay, these two cards reversed. This is about feeling less than confident, feeling insecure, feeling domineered. And you need to gain that back. You need to gain your light back. You need to find your passions, focus on those passions, and go with it. Don't let anybody rob you of your joy and of your fire. Now, what to be aware of, my Geminis? The Three of Swords. This is the card of heartache, and it's okay to experience this. We all experience this at one time or another in our lives. Remember, if you've been with me for a while, you know I always say that the people that come into your life, they're either a lesson or a blessing. From this day forward now, recognize when that person is going to be a lesson or a blessing, and deal with the heartache. It's okay to experience it. We need to feel these feelings to process them, but we don't need to live there. It's time to release that then. Recognize it, sit with it for a moment, and then release it. Now, what you need to leave behind in this relationship, the Six of Pentacles reversed. This is the give and take card. And a lot of times when this card shows up like this, we are giving so much that we are being taken advantage of. And you need to make sure that your cup is being filled, that your plate is being filled, that you are being fed, that your soul, your heart is being nourished and cared for just as much as you are giving. And you know, I guess in every relationship there is always someone who is more of the nurturer, caregiver, but you need to make sure that your needs are being met, that your wants are being met, because you deserve that. Now, to embrace in the present, what you need to focus on right now, the Nine of Cups. This is one of my favorite cards of the deck. This is, a lot of us tarot readers, we call this the wish card. So what are you wishing for, Gemini? Make a wish right now, send it out to the universe, and expect it to be fulfilled. And know that your wishes are important to you, to the universe, and they better be important to your partner. So embrace that and know that whatever you seek in this world, you have a right to seek that. Make a list of demands or wishes of what you want the next relationship to look like and stick with it. And demand those wishes be granted. Now, to prepare for the future, the best thing you can do, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And this is very much a karma card. And I love it that it's up right here, because this tells me you have come out, you're not on the bottom anymore. You're sitting on top where that eagle is. Revel in that. Enjoy that. Because it took a lot to get there. It takes a lot to get from the bottom of the wheel when we're dealing with low vibrational energy to get to the top. And what we need to understand, though, that nobody stays at the top forever. So to prepare for the future, just know that there are going to be hardships in every relationship. There's going to be struggles. But ultimately, if you're lingering down here too long, there's something needs to be tweaked or changed, because you also need to be up here. The majority of your time needs to be spent at the top of that wheel, not at the bottom. If it gets to be too much work, it's time to do some evaluating, and maybe it's time to move on. So remember that going forward, my Geminis. Okay, the oracle cards. Let's see what they have to tell you. Hubba hubba. Remember what we were saying back here. You need to be valued and appreciated and looked at like you are the sexiest thing on earth. Your partner needs to value you. They need to look at you and be like, whoa, this person's with me. And I'm excited and I'm blessed and I'm lucky and I'm going to make them feel appreciated. Let's read this. You know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you've sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gazed into your own? Expect a lot more of that. Woo! The universe. Okay, expect that. Demand that, Gemini. You are worth that. You are worth that feeling of being looked at as the goddess or the god that you are. Don't settle for anything less. Now, what do you need to know as you are transitioning from the couple into singledom, being a single person? What's going to help you with that change? Decisions. Make good decisions, Gemini. Make logical decisions. You guys are an air sign, so you're all about the mental logic and the mental energy or air energy. Make good decisions. Don't always think with your heart, because that can lead to a lot of heartache. Make sure there's balance here, head space and heart space, and make sure you're balancing the two, and you're going to be just fine, hun. Okay, guys. Please, if you haven't already, give my video a thumbs up. That will pay me back and help me so much. I'm really wanting to grow this channel, and it's all about the likes on YouTube. So also, subscribe if you haven't done that. Go to Etsy. You can visit my Hermit's Moon Tarot if you'd like a personal reading. But Geminis, I am wishing you joy, love, health, and wealth. Have a good one, babies. Mwah.